Hey guys, crazy signing day, and I mean crazy. Some of the things these kids did was unbelievable, and I mean unbelievable. You were following my Twitter, I was having trouble just keeping up with everything. I think I missed a few commits too. I'm sorry if I did. But it's done. Let's get through these top 10 classes. By the way, sorry if there's a glare coming from these curtains, but I just can't close them all the way right now. I can't. But number one class for the past 7 years, Alabama. A 29-man class, 6 5-stars, 18 4-stars, and 4 3-stars. And that starts with the number 3 and 4 player in all the country, Najee Harris and Alex Leatherwood. Najee is number 2 running back. Leatherwood is the number 1 offensive tackle. And they also got Dylan Moses. It's the same 3 from the last video. These guys are going to make an immediate impact for Alabama. Ohio State's number 2, but probably has the best class overall, and maybe the best class of all time, if it works out. A 21-man class. They couldn't take so many people because they had a lot of people coming back, but they got 5 5-stars, 14 4-stars, and 2 3-stars. Wow. And that starts with the number 1 quarterback and the number 2 player in the state of Texas. I'll get more into Texas later. Jeffrey Okudah, he's number 7 overall. He also got the number 8 player overall in Chase Young and number 11 players. So he just missed the top 10 in Baron Browning. Number 1 outside linebacker. Young is number 2 weak side defensive end. Ohio State, a third of this class was in the top 50. That's 7 guys. That is very impressive for this team. I mean, we know they're good, but this class was beyond good. It was great. Okay, let's continue. Number 3 was Georgia. They had a 26-man class comprised of 2 5-stars, 18 4-stars, and 6 3-stars. That starts with Isaiah Wilson, number 5 offensive tackle, and number 1 player in the state of New York. Number 16 overall. Richard LeCount from their own backyard. Number 2 player in the state of Georgia. Number 2 safety. 22 overall. Yikes, this guy should play the lottery. And DeAndre Swift just missed being a 5-star. He's number 33 overall, but he's the number 4 running back and the number 1 player in the state of Pennsylvania. They went all the way up to Pennsylvania to get somebody. They went all the way up to New York to get somebody. Very good class from basically from the north and south. Nice job. USC, a 25-man class. 6 of those, all of them 4-stars, came on National Signing Day. Wow. Just wow. But they have 2 5-stars, 12 4-stars, and 10 3-stars. Starts with Stephen Carr, number 3 player in the state of California, and the number 3 running back. Number 20 overall, Joseph Lewis, the number 4 wide receiver and the number 6 player in the state of California. Then Austin Jackson, 35 overall, so he just missed being a 5-star too. Number 8 offensive tackle and the number 1 player in the state of Arizona. USC did a great job just finishing off, probably the best finish out of anybody I have ever seen since I started following recruiting, which wasn't too long ago, but very impressive finish. Very impressive. And then Michigan. They had the biggest class. They had 30 players. They lost a lot. And I mean a lot of people this past year because of graduation and leaving for the draft early. So they were able, but they weren't rebuilding. They reloaded. Sorry, I thought of a different way to say that midway through. Anyway, 2 5-stars, 19 4-stars. That's almost 24 stars. That is very impressive. And 8 3-stars. And that starts with the number 1 receiver and the number 1 player in the state of Michigan, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And then Aubrey Salam, number 2 D tackle and number 3 player in the state of Georgia. Then Cesar Reyes. Here's another guy. He went to the IMG Academy from New Jersey. Continuing that pipeline from New Jersey to Michigan. Way to go, Michigan. Just way to go. And then Reyes is the number 1 center. So nice going, Michigan. Nice going. Florida State's next. They got 4 5-stars, 8 4-stars, and 12 3-stars. It's a very top-heavy class, and you'll see what I mean by that. Their top 3 guys are in the top 10. Cam Akers, he's the number 2 overall player, number 1 running back. Wow. He was able to overtake Harris. I saw him in the All-American game. He had a great game. You watch that game, you just see it in him. And he wasn't even a running back in high school. He was a quarterback. So the fact that he's able to go from quarterback to running back this quickly, very impressive. He's going to make an immediate impact. Marvin Wilson, the top uncommitted player on National Signing Day. And Florida State got him. Number 6 overall, the number 1 D tackle. And the number 1 player in the state of Texas. And then Josh Kando from Florida. Now, he's originally from Maryland, but he went to the IMG Academy. Number 3 weak side defensive end. And the number 9 player overall. He's going to make an immediate impact for them. Lost to Marcus Walker this year, but now they have this guy. I think he's going to start right away for them. And that's a 24-man class, and so is the next class, LSU. Again, 24. I actually wrote down these numbers wrong to begin with. Oh, man. But they got 1 5-star, 15 4-stars, and 8 3-stars. Very impressive, this class. Very impressive. Jacoby Stevens was their lone 5-star, number 18 overall, and the number 1 safety. And the number 2 player in the state of Tennessee. Why is that important? I don't know. I just felt like saying it. And they got another guy from Texas, Kayvon Chaisson. I believe that's how you say it. Sorry if I got that wrong. He's number 4 weak side defensive end. Nice job. They got him on National Signing Day. And then Austin Nikellis from the last video. He's also from Texas. And he is the number 10 offensive tackle. Really good class by LSU. And LSU, you could see him battle for... Just see him battling for that playoff spot. Is somebody going to overtake Alabama? I don't know. But LSU, they just got to find... And they got 2 quarterbacks in this class. So, anybody in the SEC, if anybody can do it, maybe LSU can do it this year. I don't know. I just really like the class that they put together. And I really like the class Georgia put together. These 2 teams, very nice job. But still, nobody could overtake Alabama. And then Oklahoma, 27-man class. They got 18 4-stars and 9 3-stars. They got twice as many 4-stars as 3-stars. They didn't get any 5-stars, but that's still very impressive. And their 4-stars comprised of, top 3 comprised of Justin Boyles, the number 9 corner, and the number 1 player in the state of Oklahoma. Keeping these guys home, that's what you got to do. Robert Barnes, he's the number 15 safety and the number 15 player in the state of Texas. And another guy from Texas, Tyrese Robinson, number 16 and number 8 offensive guard. Very nice class by Oklahoma. Started off a little shaky in the regular season, got back to what they were, and now with this class, hopefully they win the Big 12 again. And then Auburn, their lone 5-star. I told you about what was going on with him, but they did keep him, and I thought they were going to keep him. I knew they were going to keep him, actually. 23-man class started by Calvin Ashley, the lone 5-star. Also had 10 4-stars and 12 3-stars. Jarrett Stidham, the number 1 junior college player, that's their quarterback. I'm making the prediction. He's going to start this year. He's the guy that's going to start at quarterback. And then Darian Moultrie. Sorry, I had to slow down for that one. Number 4 player in the state of Alabama and the number 3 inside linebacker. Alabama. This is a state that does not lose most of its top players. Because of Auburn and Alabama, they know how to recruit in their own backyard. The only top 10 player they lost was Nico Collins, the wide receiver. He went to Michigan. That's the only top 10 player they lost. Very impressive. Nice job again by Auburn and Alabama keeping their guys home. Nice job, you two. And finally, number 10, Florida. A 24-man class, 11 4-stars and 12 3-stars. Starts with Tredero Slayton. Again, I had to slow down for that one because I was going to say Slayton. I don't know why I was going to say that. But he's number 3 offensive guard, number 12 player in the state of Florida. And then James Robinson. This one was a unique story. He got arrested on his Ohio State official, and people thought, where's he going to go? Because Ohio State, they said they were done with him. You thought Florida was going to be done with him. You thought all those top teams were going to be done with him. But no, he ends up staying with Florida, which is what everybody thought at the beginning of it. So everything works out in the end. He needs to keep himself out of trouble, and he'll be a really good wide receiver for Florida. And then Zachary Carter, the number 3 strong side defensive end. Very nice class by all these top 10. Just a great way to end National Signing Day. But I'm not going to end this video with that. You know that. I'm going to do the most surprising class, and it's the same one I did last time. It's Maryland. It's a top 20 class. Nobody expected that. DJ Durkin, we know how great of a recruiter he was, but we did not think that he was going to get Maryland a top 20 class at the very beginning. Nobody thought that. I didn't think that. The experts didn't think that. That's nuts. That is nuts. And their best recruit, Anthony McFarland, everybody thought he was going to go to Miami. I thought he was going to go to Miami. And then somehow Maryland just pulls a rabbit out of their hat, able to get him to delay his commitment, and then they get him. Wow. Just, wow, that's a big recruit for Maryland. Whew. And the biggest turnaround, yep, Baylor. Baylor is the biggest turnaround. The reason is, coming into December, they only had 1 commit. And now, they have 27. Wow. Just, wow. Great job by Baylor, just able to get these guys. And none of them were 4 stars, but they were high 3 stars, mid 3 stars. That's where your class gets the heart. That's the heart of the class. Because these are developmental players. Now, Baylor didn't get too many guys are going to make an immediate impact, but they still got a class of guys that can be solid starters for them. And that's all you can ask for after what happened with Baylor. But nice job, Baylor. And the most disappointing classes, it's actually 4 classes, all the Texas schools. Texas A&M, TCU, and Texas Tech. They had a tough time keeping their guys at home. Because out of the top 10 players in the state of Texas, 2 of them went to Texas schools. Out of the top 20, 4 went to Texas schools. You cannot let that happen. Each team only got 1 player in the top 20 in their state. It's very disappointing for schools that have had great reputations over the years. I mean, Texas has a great reputation. Texas A&M, TCU, and then Texas Tech. Unbelievable. It's unbelievable how they could not keep their guys at home. That's what's so disappointing about their classes. It's so disappointing. Luckily, Texas was able to get the top quarterback in the state. But what can you do? I mean, what can you say about that? Normally, Texas is able to keep their top guys at home. But not this year. No. Well, I'm done because this video is starting to get long. Well, see you guys next time.